All right, Wednesday Tabata. So this is our hit style. As you see, it says choose normal or advanced timer. That's referring to your timer sheet, which is the last, maybe not the last page, but it's on the end of your workout sheet that I emailed to you. So you're gonna go decide, do you wanna try the normal timer or the advanced timer, okay? And of course, there's always in between. Like there's times where I do the seconds of the advanced timer, so I do longer seconds with less rest, but I do it in rounds. So you can kind of do really whatever you want, but I'm just giving you the, the basic idea. If you choose this one, it's easier. If you do this one, it's a lot harder because the difference is the rest. So the less rest you have, the harder it is. So we have leg lift to tuck, butt kick, plank jack, tiptoe jumps. Leg lift. Okay. Leg lift to tuck. So if you've been with me before, we have done that before. Butt kick, plank jack, tiptoe. Butt kick, plank jack, and tiptoe jump we have not done before, but tiptoe jump. It's like a basketball drill, like you're slapping the backboard, like I'm tall enough, but anyways, okay, so break it down. Leg lift to tuck. So with this one, you're gonna be on your back. I usually put my hands a little bit under my butt, not fully, and sometimes you feel like you're crushing your hand or whatever. You'll figure out what feels comfortable, but I always put a little something under my butt. You're gonna put your legs out, but they're not gonna touch the ground. They're gonna hover, and you're gonna lift your legs up, lower, but don't touch the ground. Tuck into your chest. Don't touch the ground. Up, lower, tuck, out. Up, lower, tuck, out, okay? So, with a lot of these ab exercises where we're in this position, you can have your head and shoulders on the ground, or you can lift them up as if you're doing a crunch. So the real difference is if you're up like this, you're putting more tension on your core. If you're down, you're not. So it doesn't really matter. The exercise itself is gonna work what it's gonna work, whether you're up or down. But if you're up, it's gonna just be added work, okay? So it's not, again, the exercise is gonna work whichever way you do it. It's gonna work what that exercise is meant to work. If you do kind of come up a little bit, it's just going to engage more of your core than if you're not doing it. So it doesn't really matter. And if you are gonna do that, make sure that when you are up like this, that your chin is not touching your chest. Anytime, or if you're saying you're just doing a regular crunch, you always wanna make sure that there is space between your chin and your chest. So the easiest way to do that is just by looking up or looking like up and diagonal in front, but never like forward. You always want to be looking up in some direction because it's going to help with straining your neck. If you're constantly like this, you're gonna feel that pull on the back of your neck. So try not to do that. Butt kicks. Probably have done these before, running in place, but you're making sure that your heels are coming up high enough to kick yourself in the butt. If you're somebody who can't run, still kick that butt. Okay. Plank jacks. This is another high plank position. And this time your legs are going in and out like a jumping jack. So although I am jumping and my butt looks like it's kind of moving up and down, you want to make sure that you don't allow your body to just juggle and move around everywhere. You want to keep your arms tight, squeeze your butt tight. Everything should be really tight. Your core should be tight and your legs are just moving in and out. So you shouldn't be like really bouncy. Your butt shouldn't be way up in the air. Get that neutral spine and just in and out. If you can't do that, that's too much like, what's the word I want to use? Not pressure, but I don't know the word. Too much motion, that's not the word, but it's close enough. you're gonna impact. There's too much impact. Step together, step together, step together, step together. If you have to come up, high plank off a chair, step, 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 okay? So most of these things you can find a way to incorporate a chair if you need further modification. So if there's ever something and I don't show modification or I don't show it with the chair, just try it. Like there's so many times, like I've been doing this for over a year and randomly I'll be filming and I'm like, hey, I never thought of that modification before. And then I show it and I'm like, yeah, I guess it works. So you never know. So if you can try it. If you need further assistance, let me know. And then we have our tiptoe jumps. So this is kind of like your calf raises where you're up on your toe, but you're just gonna jump and stay on your tippy toes. So your heels never hit the ground and I kind of like pump my arms like I'm slapping something while I do it, okay? If you can't jump at all, you can probably like like say you can't jump and you can't do jumping jacks, the sub or modification for jumping jacks is this. You might want to do something like that just to get your heart rate up. Or you could like very lightly jog in place. All right, so you just repeat those over and over to whatever timer that you pick.